So I was sitting here thinking about these politics we got going on. And I was just imagining what it'd be like if we could ask every one of these candidates to go on a rabbit hunt. That's right, a rabbit hunt, I said. Because you know you can tell a lot about a fella, the way he treats the dogs and the way he treats the people up on the hunt. You know, you can just tell a lot about a fella or a lady. Either way, you can tell a lot. So I just thought I'd just kind of fast forward and let you know if I invited the candidates, this is how it goes. Okay? This is how it goes. I'd walk up to her, I'd say, Miss Clinton, so glad you're here. Now, if you'll get your rabbit dogs at the back of your truck and put them in the back of mine, we head on out and start our hunt. I can hear right now, oh, yes, sir. So glad you invited me. And I'd say, Miss Clinton, I need to see your rabbit dogs so we can get on going. They're over here, sir. And I'd go over on that side. They're over here, sir. And I'd go over on that side. Miss Clinton, where'd you say your dog was? Well, both of them were here just a second ago. Miss Clinton, I didn't know you had but one dog. All right. Well, where are they? We'll just sit here just a spell, and they'll come to us. And we sat there a spell, and sure enough said, listen now, I can hear all four of them off in the distance. Miss Clinton, I didn't know you had four, but anyhow, look at me and say, sir, I need you to turn around while I call the dogs home, because they get a little, nervous if they don't know you when I start to call them. Well, that's all right. I understand how finicky some dogs and people can be, mostly people. And I'd turn myself around. And sure enough, after she started, woo, come on, girls, woo, come on home, I can hear it right now. I'd turn over to her and I'd say, Miss Clinton, you've been calling good on 5 minutes and I ain't seen their dog. She said, oh, you wanted me to call them back. I thought that you wanted me to go ahead and send them out. I said, Miss Clinton, I ain't even seen the dogs yet. She said, the whole pack of 8 already out there. There's 8 dogs. Yes, sir, they're good hunting dogs. And as soon as we walked up on the porch, about 10 seconds, that's all that's passed. Okay, 10 seconds, I tell you. And there was 4 rabbit hides, skinned, ready, everything, just right up there on the table. We ain't even gone out yet. There's 4 rabbits up there. I said, Miss Clinton, where these rabbits come from? She said, sir, you said you wanted rabbits. I got you rabbits. I said, but ma'am, we ain't even gone on a hunt. Yes, oh yes, we did. Don't you remember? I said, no, ma'am, I don't. She said, you loved all 10 of my dogs. I said, ma'am, I ain't seen nary one of your dogs. That's how the hunting would go with Miss Clinton. You see, you gonna get a rabbit. There ain't no doubt about it. But I ain't sure how fun the hunt's gonna be. And you sure can't tell how many dogs she got, cause she keep changing on you, and I ain't seen nary one. And I can hear Cruz right now. What day's Rubio coming? He's coming on Thursday. I'll be there Thursday. Well, all right. I thought we was gonna do 2 separate things, but y'all come on in and fight over the same thing. That's what you're doing the whole time. And sure enough, both of them show up at the same time. Now, since both of them's coming, and I know both of them hold 5 people in each vehicle, I invited 10 of my friends. And I thought 5 of them would go with Rubio, and 5 of them would go with Cruz, and we'd have us a good time. I can see it right now. Rubio say, I'm going to pick my 5. Cruz say, I'm going to pick my 5. And we sit there on the porch, and Rubio go, I'm going to take Marcel, Raynell, Udell, Clovis, and Eugene. And then the other little fella would say, well, I'm going to take Marcel, Raynell, Unell, Clovis, and Eugene. Boys, y'all picking the same 5. Y'all fighting over the same 5 things. Y'all saying the same 5 things. And you act like you're saying something different. You're saying the same thing. You're fighting over the same people. Meanwhile, there's 5 people. Big Darryl, Little Darryl, Tiny Darryl, Cleavins, and Eugene, the 3rd, sitting there. Ain't nobody picked them like they was on a soccer team or something back in grade school. I'll tell you, they had some nice dogs. You could tell they took care of their dogs. And you also could tell that they was real interested in hunting with Marcel, Raydell, Udell, Clovis, and Eugene. But like I said, Darrell, Big Darrell, Little Darrell, Cletus, and Clyde, they won't really up to talking to them very much. So as long as you, Marcel, Raydell, Udell, Clovis, and Eugene, go on, you gonna have a good time. Of course, we never got to hunting because we sat there and argued the whole time about who gonna ride in the truck. Now that's just how I see it. Yeah, Bernie Sanders. Now let me tell you how Bernie come. Ooh, Bernie rolled up. He said, everybody hop in my truck. Well, he tried to take 10 of us and couldn't hold but 5, but we sat in each other's laps because he said we could do it. Now that was all fine, well and good. We got out there and we worked and talked and laughed and had a good time and ain't catch nary rabbit. Not nary rabbit. That man don't know nothing about hunting. Now I'm going to tell you, he's a good fella and I think he's got a kind heart. And I think he could be a good hunter. But right now, cause the way everything's going, he ain't catch nary rabbit. Well, it's all right with that. I've been many times and ain't hunted nothing. Now, all that's just fine, well and good. I really don't care. I invite all 4 of them back to the farm anytime they want to come. And that's the truth. Every one of them got the problems, and every one of them got the pluses. But the reason I'm talking to you today is this here last fella that I'm going to have to put up no trespassing signs about. And I'm telling you, it's getting right down serious. So I invited Trump over. I said, Trump, come on down. We'll go some rabbit hunting. Yes, we will. I'll be right there. Well, I pulled up in the driveway. I said, Trump, come on, jump in my truck and we'll head on out. I don't ride in anybody's truck. I ride by myself. Oh, all right, big fella. I mean, half the fun's riding there together and talking about what you did on the ride back. But if you want to make it all about you and head on out, that's fine. That's all right. I said, Trump, did you bring your dog? He said, I've got the best thing there is. I said, well, me and all the boys, we got our dogs too. We'll get out here and we'll really just put a gang together and head on out and do something good. And we got out there and he buckled himself out. He said, let your dogs out. And we sure enough did let all the dogs out. Had them still on the leashes. We want them all to take off at the same time. And I ain't lying right here. This is how it went down. That man walked over there to the back of his big old SUV, 4-door, limo size, something suburban, woo, killing the world. And he let down that tailgate. And out stepped a lion. That's right, a lion. Lion with a mane and everything. And that lion walked out there, and bit right into my dog. And then bit right into Marcel's dog, Clovis, Eugene, everybody. All the dogs were just fighting. Woo, dog parts is going everywhere. Clyde put his hand in there and come back with a nub. Cletus done lost an eye trying to break up the dogs. Trump said, I told y'all I had the best thing for hunting. I said, Trump, we was hunting rabbits. You brought a lion to hunt a rabbit, and he done killed all the dogs, took off Cletus's hand, and now Clyde's done gone blind. And all you got to say is, you had the best thing for hunting? Little fella, Trump that is, pulled a pistol right out of his pocket. Boom! Shot the lion. I said, Clyde, what is wrong with this man? He done shot his own lion. My whole point of this is, get out there and vote. But whatever you do, don't vote for meanness. Ain't no needed. Gonna kill all the dogs. Gonna kill the lion. Cletus gonna lose his eye. And Clyde gonna lose his arm. Meanwhile, the rabbit's hopping off away. Like I said, that's how it will go if we all went hunting. Now, I hope that helped.